Okay, we are live, and thank you very much for joining us. So obviously, HCMC is one of the many stocks, or rather the main reason why we are here online. Amongst other things, we have other stocks we're going to cover, but it's mostly HCMC. We want to see how it's going to perform after that filing on the 6th of. After that motion was filed on the 6th of August, which was Friday, the last trading session. So I think in the post market, HCMC does have a post market. Let's see here. In the after hours, it's closed 17.65%. So let's see how things are going to pan out in this coming session. Okay, well, right now we can see it is currently at $0.1. So yes, some activity is already going on. Yes, some activity is going on right now for HCMC. It's up 17.65% from where it closed, I believe. Yes, pre-market. Okay, we have a value of $0.01. Yes, 0.001. That's where it's trading at right now. So yes, it has added 17.65%. Let's see whether we can get anything here. This is the 1 minute model. It's not showing anything there. Let's look at the daily model and see whether we can see that reflection. No, we don't have it yet, but we'll see how things turn out here. Let's remove this trend line. So we don't have anything there. Let's see. Let's return to the 1 minute model. Obviously things are moving. It has already added $0.00015 and has moved the price up to $0.01. Anybody here? Yes. If you just join us, thank you very much. The market hasn't opened yet. The market is opening in about roughly 1 hour or thereabouts. So yes, if you have a comment, if you have anything to talk about as it concerns HCMC, put it there. While we're waiting for HCMC, we can always look at other stocks as well. Yeah, it was a big relief on Friday. For big relief on Friday, they managed to they succeeded in filing that motion. They already it's a good thing. You know, we saw what was filed. They did a good job. You know, they did a good job. You know, most of us were a little bit worried when they asked for an extension, but it turned out to be it didn't seem like there was any need for that extension, because these guys did a good job. You know, they argued well. They proved I wouldn't say they proved, they were able to rattle Philip Morris, I believe. You know, arguing that the combustion Philip Morris is talking about is, you know, just not really combustion. You know, just, you know, this stuff you if you want to scale through an FDA examination, you know, you can probably say anything like that and get away. But you know, this is now the main issue. You know, if you have to really define combustion, you know, this is the business end of it. You know, so but fingers crossed. You know, it's not over yet. It's not over. Philip Morris is going to argue. They're going to return fire, and they will want to contest what the definition of combustion is. But at the same time, if they're going to be doing all that, if they're going to be defining combustion, in a different context, they have to remain within the context, because HCMC has now set the stage. Look at this, is how combustion is. This is what it is, and this is what IQOS does. We have proved it. We have demonstrated that technically. This is what it does. You understand? So if Philip Morris is trying to contest the definition of combustion, which HCMC has done, and also related to IQOS, the product that is causing this problem, the product that has infringed on the patent, HCMC has married everything up and put it in there. So even though like just some source put it, when you are happy about an outcome, it's also difficult for you to think about the nature of the counter might be, but at the same time, we're trying to our best to think about it from outside this box of what HCMC has set. So the much we can, that's why I want everybody to, if you're out there, drop a line, we can all chat, and while we wait for the market to open and see what's going to happen to the stock and all that. So let's quickly see who's here. Yeah. So in any case, yeah, if you're there, leave us a thumbs up and let's get going. Yes. How are they going to define it? How are they going to contest that definition of? Indeed, they can always still come back within the scientific contexts and try to argue that IQOS, they doesn't, combust in the same way or not. But in any case, I think the main issue is that combustion is what it is. So as far as it combusting anywhere or not, the issue is strictly is it does the IQS combust or not? You can call it anything or not. They want to do whatever it is. If it does combust, then that's it. Yeah, But in any case, what is absolutely going to happen is that we now have up till the 20th, Friday the 20th midnight, Friday midnight 20th of August, which is a Friday, for Philip Morris to file their own response, and then again we'll also have another response from HCMC, which will be the final one. So if Philip Morris doesn't respond, then it is a no contest, no dispute, and then the case will go ahead from there. So we are waiting for that to happen. That's where we are right now. And I think everything, the ball is in the court of HCMC. They will have the last laugh. They will have the last word on this back and forth, and that's really good. That's really good. Yes. So if you're there, thank you very much. We are, yes. Oh well. Curtis, I believe I expect it to run. Why shouldn't it run? Why shouldn't it run? The interest we had, if you going by the number of views we had on the video we did concerning this that motion, I believe it should run. I believe so. I expect it to do so as well. That's why we are live here now. We expectant. We expect something to happen, but at the same time, you never know. It could still, the stock has moved sideways a lot. It's and all that stuff. A lot of what is absolutely certain is that people will be taking money off the stock if it rises. Some people will buy and sell. There will be a lot of day trading today, a lot of scalping. The stock itself, is you can see how it's just barcoding. Easily people have been doing that for years now, or months now. So I believe it will run and people will scalp. So I'm just pretty much sensing that it will just extend, but it will have some resistance. I just believe it will have some resistance, but I just want to be proved wrong. I want it to extend, and we just want to see something graphical, something different. something. It's a straight line, moving up. I just want to see, the stock, inch up or slope up vertically, or incline or slope up upwards. That's what we expect that. But at the same time, we have this feeling that it may still pretty much, it will move up. It's already up 17.65%, and that's really not usual for HCMC as well. It's quite a volatile stock. Let's see what the volatility for the last 10 days is indicating. You see 548.33%, so it's a highly volatile stock. So 17% in one session is that's pretty much normal. So, but I just hope it will extend at least beyond 17% and maybe something more than that. So then, if it's going to pull back, maybe that's alright. But I just want to see it move up, and even if it's not going to stay up, but at least let it just do that. So, well, I think it's going to be a busy day. It should be a busy day. It should be, because a lot of people have come back to the stock, and over the weekend they viewed and got updated. And I think the enthusiasm is there at the moment, So yes, fingers crossed. Yeah. Oh yes, okay. Well, to be honest, if it hits over 15, over 0.015, definitely, based on all that is happening, I will personally take some money off. If it goes beyond that, even if it gets closer to that, I might take some money off, cut down my you said you have 4 million shares. I would definitely sell some and then hold on to some, and leave it there, because the future's still bright. Just take some money off the table, and you can imagine that if you had more cash, you have allocated to HCMC. With this retracement we are looking at right now at 0.0085, which is where it closed, you may have even put that money back, and then we have this extension again today, and it gets to 0.015. Which is almost close to 100% of what you put in. So you can see it makes sense. Yeah, just take some money off if it does that, and then leave some there as well, and proceed. We just hope it will just move up and do well. We just hope the algos will crawl over the news everywhere, and begin to move the stock. So we just hope that will be the case today, because it's not only us that are trading. The machines are equally trading, and the fact that this is a sub penny stock, it doesn't matter. There's money to be made there, and the machines are there as well. Yeah, so fingers crossed. Let's see what's gonna happen today. Yeah, those are my thoughts. I will definitely take some money off. We have a position there, but it's not a lot, so we're not really worried as such whether we lose everything or not. We have 16,380. Hopefully today we might also add more. Yeah, the signals are positive at the moment, based on we have definitely very good news, and with the arguments and the technical the positions we have there. Yeah, even though it seems as if we are all getting ahead of ourselves, but I think we all feel strong about it. Philip Morris is going to come back and argue and even try to. Definitely, you'll be surprised. Philip Morris is a big company. They will get the experts and try to argue that no, it's not that sort of combustion or that kind of thing, or that IQS doesn't combust at all. But the encouragement is there. The fact that you have carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is not a gas that you just scratch up the wall and it just comes out. It is the byproduct of combustion. It has no. I mean, if they are going to contest that, if they are going to contest that there is no there's no carbon monoxide in the operation of in the use of IQOS, maybe then they are probably not using the IQOS that you and I buy from the shops. It may be a different IQOS that is strictly for testing, where they will ensure that there will be no carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide. But if it's the one in the stores, in the shops, it has been proved. Obviously, that is the one that the expert Dr. Michael Dybel tested. The one, he must have gone to a shop to pick up one, and he tested it. There was carbon monoxide, to say the least. Forget about carbon dioxide. Carbon monoxide, it is, if you can get all the crude oil in the world, I think you're not going to get any carbon monoxide until you get it to combust. So yeah, it looks, that's why people are, amongst other things, are quite positive. And I just believe, at least today, to say the least, that we're going to have some really good movement for the stock. We want to see something. I mean, maybe would I be too ambitious to say 100%? But 100%, the stock is trading at $0.0008. So 100% is only 0.00. We'll make it 0.0016, is it not? Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, that's what it is. 100%. We'll take it up there, and that's just up here. See where we are. And long ago, it was not long ago, it was trading at that price. So maybe 100% is easy. It should be easy. Can it get up to 200%? 0.0032? It's possible. It should. But at the same time, we have this very hefty 307 billion shares outstanding. But at the same time, it shouldn't deter us if it's a factor. Because it's hard to those stocks can be the volume can be a drag. But at the same time, that drag is negated by at the initial stages the price. The price is very, 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 very low. So if there's going to be any drag because of the volume, then the price also negates that. So fingers crossed. Let's hope. Let's see how things can move. But it's easy for it to move. To gain a touch of a small bullish input can always move the stock up, even though it has this huge shares are outstanding, because to a great extent I think the price helps a lot in this regard. It's for now, that volume is not that shares outstanding is not a big drag as such, but it's by the time it begins to approach higher numbers, then it begin to drag. But I think for now the price has an upper hand in terms of moving in terms of allowing the stock to appreciate. So yeah, let's see. Oh, Paul. Hello, Paul. Yes. Okay. Curtis, you want to know if I'm swinging? I'm swing trading this today. Well, I would say yes. Whatever comes, I'll do so. Whatever comes, I would definitely hope to put in some more money. And to be honest, we might day trade it, or we might scalp it. We might put in some money. If it appreciates, we take some money out. But we're not going to close our entire position on HCMC. But it's a good day for us to make money, and I know the army there is the consensus now amongst the HCMC army is don't sell. But it's more of buy. But to be honest, we're tempted to buy and sell today. But I have to be honest with you. So but it's never really going to be a case of close entirely. Our position in HCMC. So yeah. Absolutely, yes. It's good days to make money. Why not? Yes, and yeah. Hello, Paul. Thank you for joining us. So if you get any noise from this live stream, just let me know, because there's a good chance that might happen each time I yes, fingers crossed, it should be a good day. So Paul, are you into HCMC as well?
Choosing a trading platform is like choosing new running shoes. The last pair served you well. They helped you master your technique.
Yeah. Okay, APTY. Okay, mysterious MM. Okay, yeah, absolutely, yes, yes, yes. Yes, Curtis, why not? Yes, that's what we are actually might do. So, by the way, yes. Paul, you're saying real small. I rated it at a good price for AMC. Hmm. Okay. Okay, you're really heavy on AMC and GME. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. Okay, Curtis, you want us to have a look on AITX? Why not? Yes. Quickly, let's go ahead and look at that. AITX. AITX. Artificial intelligence. Okay, let's look at the daily model. There's nothing going on there. Let's look at the daily model, see if anything's coming up. Okay, I think based on this daily model, it's probably trading below all of its moving averages. Let's see here. Yeah, if you haven't given us your thumbs up, please by all means do so. Let's get going. We have 3 likes now. Let's make it 4. Okay, so we're looking at AITX. Okay, you're heavy on AITX. Okay. Okay, Artificial Intelligence Technology Solutions Inc. Yeah, it's trading below all of its moving averages. It's a good time to also buy more. Believing their fundamentals are all right. Robotic assistance devices receives a 10 million 10 units order for Samori Securities. So AITX. Let's see, what do they exactly do? Artificial intelligence, I guess. So in what let's see, we have Okay, Solutions Inc., formerly Move Systems Corp., focuses on transportation-related technology services. The companies engaged in exploring the on-demand logistics market for developing a network of logistics partners. Okay, yeah, by all means, that's a popular space at the moment. Yes, why not? Anytime. The good thing is it's just moving down gradually, and all the moving averages are also moving along as well. So volatility, let's see here, is not so high. Okay, for a penny stock, it's okay, just right there, 278.66. It's consolidating within a longer term uptrend. The average directional index is below 20. So yeah, the good thing is that for now, yeah, it's looking good. The prices are not that crazy. You can always people can buy, and the price will not escape them. And when they buy as well, there's a good chance the bid will be pretty much the same thing as well, not far off. That's a good thing about consolidations at times. It's that's why, amongst other things, it's a good time to buy. At least even though the stock hasn't started to, it's not really doing well, but at least when you get there, you're not looking at a huge depreciation. Immediately you immediately buy it. It's still very much where it is, and it's not declining that fast, or it hasn't really been doing that, so it's pretty much stable as well. So easily, it's with more due diligence, you can always, it's a sort of stuff one would just pick up and put a small amount of money there and see how things go, and with time things will look up. Yeah, and we have all seen what's been going on of late with stocks that and indeed it does include software application stocks, which is what the AITX is as well. Suddenly we see them spike and extend. But even though sometimes it's not really good, it's not the best, because it disrupts their pattern. Because many people are expecting some of these stocks to gradually grow, as against when this machines and a few other folks come in and jump on it, and then send it rising 600%, and then the next day they take their money off, and then the cycle is or the pattern is being disrupted. But at the same time, it's very good if you can make. The important thing is to make money, really. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, yes. That's. The enthusiasm is high today, man. It's really high. Um. Yeah. Thanks. Reaching Lysis. Thanks. Yes. Um. Yeah. By all means, we have to dig in there and get going. The the all along the enthusiasm was dying, the lack of interest was dying and escaping, but and especially even just before, we all know, just a day before, they were asking for an extension. It wasn't so wonderful as such for many people, but suddenly we now saw the whole filing. It's really good, even though as Jossum Sauce pointed out, we all, when we see this sort of good news, we sometimes are not able to think that a possible counter to can always come up. But I know it feels that way. It feels like they have just foolproofed that definition of what combustion is, that it's unassailable. But never say never. But yeah, we'll see. We have 2 weeks. Still pretty much 2 weeks from today, to see what's going to happen. And the good thing is that HCMC will have the last input. It will have the last say before the judge probably makes his decision. That's a good thing. So that because we have two more responses, which is the other one of Philip Morris coming up, and then the last one from HCMC. So it's good. It's good. I think sometimes the law or the legal system works in such a way that if you sue, it's not a fair world. It's if you sue, you pay the money, and indeed, yeah, you're paying money to get your justice. So I guess to some extent, you are allowed to have maybe the last say before any decision is made. So because Philip Morris didn't sue, it's HCMC that is suing or sued. So yeah, fingers crossed. It's it should be a good day. Should be a good day today, and then we hope it will continue like that way. We hope the enthusiasm will remain there. We hope more and more people will bring their money down to HCMC, and let's get going. Okay, yes, Paul. Yeah, thanks for joining us. Thank you, and have a good day as well. Yeah, 0.013. Look at what we're looking at right here. We're looking at the stock it's indicating at some point it reached 0.0011. So easily, that's not far away. 0.0013. It's not far away at all. We are just not far away from that. Yeah. It's up 29.41%. So some people have access to trade it. I think on I don't know what platforms you use. Let's see. Let's change this to HCMC. Cancel this. So we're using Street Smart Edge by Charles Schwab. Charles Schwab is by far, for us, in our opinion, it is by far the best trading platform when it comes to research. Top notch. So I think if you want to buy, you can select. You can see a pre-market. So let's see. We have, but I really don't. Sometimes it really doesn't really go in as such. Okay, let's make it 1,000. View order. Okay, let's make it 10,000. It says pre-market. Says this order cannot be placed on pre-market. Okay, so it's some other people have access to the live trading session, but obviously it's not available to everybody as such, depending on the platform you have and the access you have and all that stuff. Oh, E-Trade. Okay, you're E-Trade. All right, yeah. I've not used it before. It should be good. Yes. Yeah, it's already 11. Yes, that's what I'm saying. 13 is not far at all. 13 is not far at all. I mean, if going by, the sort of viewings we have had on HCMC videos, they've been declining, but suddenly the last one skyrocketed. Even though we are not exactly the leading HCMC platform, but going by what we saw alone, that was really good. So that's why we're optimistic that it will run today. It should run today. Okay, well, depending on how where one gets in, yeah. Okay, well, assuming you get in at 0.0 at the current price, where the market opens, assuming when the market opens you get in at 0.0013, yeah, you can always easily, I think the stock can easily from there easily extend to something like even double that, once it doubles, there's a good chance before you know it, it has even doubled to 0.0022. So from there, you can always take money out for anything from 25% of what you have, what you entered from, looks decent. So if it's more than that, absolutely wonderful. So yes, you know, sure. So you intend to, okay, I have some at 0.008. Sure. So already you're, definitely, I think you already, it's even saying here, it's saying we are looking at 29.41%. So if you got in at 0.008, you can always, if you want, it's already some, that's decent. Technically 25% is some in certain quarters, in some certain accounting quarters, or quarters, it's decided, it's regarded as profitable. That's from, it's where they consider good profit begins, from 25%. So we're looking at 29.41 already. So yes, by all means, but it's up to you to decide what it's going to be, at what price, and all that stuff, what makes you comfortable. And it's every chance it's going to continue to extend. At the same time as well, this is a stock that a lot of people are trading, a lot of people have positions in, and I think many of them will come to see what will happen today. The machines will also come, because the machines have also been programmed to they're like the crocs that start circling when the wildebeests come to drink water. So that's what those machines are like. They, amongst other things, they trade the technicals, but they are not foolish. They have been trained to inculcate the sentiments and the moves of recent retail investors, which which is where a lot of and HCMC is where a lot of recent retail traders are involved in. So they will also come as well. So all in all, I think it will extend, and it will also decline as well. Short sellers, obviously, I didn't mention them. They will come, and they will also send their machines with them as well. They themselves, apart from if they have machines, they will also come as well. Yeah, that is expected to be a day of highs and retracements. But going by all that has happened, it should be mostly an up day. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Let's see how things pan out. We have about 23 minutes before the market opens. So we also had a few other stocks that we wanted to have a look at. Let's look at HUT, hot 8 mining corp, up 14.53% in this pre-market session. Yeah, you can see just it's looking bullish. All the moving averages are sloping upwards based on this 1-minute model. Momentum is based on the 14-period slow stochastic oscillators. The shares is overbought. That's what it's indicating. The shares are overbought at the moment. And then the RSI is indicating a strong bullish signal, but the MACD is still hasn't really departed from the its signal line. So we're looking at an extension of 14.86% for hot 8 mining corp. Let's see whether we can get any news on HUT. let's see. Okay, there's some news on from Wall Street Journal, but you have to have a subscription to see what's going on there. Okay, surprise of hut mining 8 increased by over 15%. Okay, there's no company specific news driving the stock. Okay, so it could just be a case of momentum and squeezes. Investors okay, yeah, as we rightly pointed out, citing the momentum in cryptocurrencies as being the driving force for the stock increase. The price of the Bitcoin current cryptocurrency is up more than 9% over the last week, and Ethereum is up more than 12% in the past week. Last week, hut.wt mining revealed its mining production highlights for July 2021. 300 Bitcoin mined, resulting in average production of 9.7 Bitcoin per day. 100% of self-mined Bitcoin were deposited into custody as at July 31st, consistent with hut.wt's ongoing commitment to holding Bitcoin in reserve. Total Bitcoin mined held in reserve is 4,123, or as of July 31, 2021, received and installed 920 net new machines, adding 73 PH per second to production rates. The sharp decline in global hash rates stemming from ongoing prohibition on cryptocurrency mining in China and resultant downward Bitcoin network difficulty adjustments has resulted in hut.wt producing significantly higher quantities of Bitcoin at a lower cost per Bitcoin produced. The average production for hut.wt increased by about 50% from 6 to 6.5 Bitcoin per day in late June 2021 to approximately 9.5 to 10 Bitcoin per day in late July 2021, based on current mining conditions and installed hash rates. hut.wt is projecting to mine approximately 910 Bitcoin in the third quarter of 2021, which would bring the company's self-mined Bitcoin balance to approximately 4,733 as of September 2021. So that's some news, even though they're saying it's not exactly fresh. So it's up 14.86%. Yeah. Let's quickly have a look at Bitfarm. All of these are Bitcoin mining, Bitcoin mining stocks, up 17.82%. Let's quickly see whether there's any news without wasting time, and we'll return and keep discussing HCMC. Okay. Okay, still no company specific news. It's momentum, yes, as well. Still momentum, so that's what's behind that as well. Yeah. So the stock is up 17.82% right now. So let's look at Ocgn. Ocgn was quite trending sometime, but not much is going there. 0.05, not a lot. Let's look at the daily model and see what's going on there. Okay, daily model, the stock is trading above all of its moving averages. Yeah, just slightly above the 50-day moving average. I think all in all, the stock has been consolidating, trading between $10 and $6 for the best part of some time since May, I think. Yeah. So let's return to HCMC. The market is opening in about 16 minutes. It should be a good day for HCMC and all of us. So let's come back and see where we can get more current figures for what the movement is like right now for HCMC. Okay, yes, still up 29.41%. Okay, TBPMF looks like could be interesting if it drills go. If drills go well. Okay, take major. I have 5 million at average of 0.018. As much as this rockets with the lawsuits long term, I can see it reach. Yeah, that's positive. That's good. If it reaches all those levels, 0.75, absolutely wonderful. Has it ever reached there? Let's see. Has it ever reached all those heights? Well, never say never. It can't always reach there, but it will be a very tough challenge. Remember, it has probably one of the biggest shares outstanding out there in the market, 309 billion. So the higher it goes, the steeper it becomes. Those shares become that volume becomes a drag. But fingers crossed. If we all decide not to sell, then it can also negate that. It can also help to negate that impediment, if you like. Yeah, it's good and it's also bad as well. So 0.075, that'll be good, So 0.75 in 2 years. Never say never, absolutely, because you never know what's going to happen. Oh yeah, yes. In those in those other in on Discord and Reddit, you don't ever discredit what goes on there. Never discredit it. So let's see. Fingers crossed. Yes. Oh, okay. Oh, you're saying we got to 0.00065 of hype in January. Okay. Yeah. Well, those sort of levels are possible. 0.007, 0.006. They are highly realistic. You know. It's we can always reach that sort of prices, those sort of prices, even in 2-3 sessions. It's possible. I mean, it's even possible today to get to that 0.0065. But if we get there, then we are talking about there's a good chance we are going to face some retracements. But the fact that it has lost a lot of value, trading at this sort of prices right now. Yes, it can move fast. We'll move fast, but the higher we go, obviously, you all know easily, it becomes the resistance will continue to mount. Okay. Oh, TMBF. I'll just look at it now. TB PMF, Tetra Biopharma. Okay, yeah. So stock is currently just trading slightly above its short-term and intermediate moving averages. No, short-term moving average, but also below the 50-day moving average. Yeah, momentum is strong when the market closed. So this, the stock has been trading bullishly upwards. So we see this upward trend that happened in sometime in April. So we see that, and there was an attempt again to continue that trend. It retraced, but I'm finding it difficult to. But you never know. Would they want to would they, especially the machines, would they want to still connect that trend to what's going on now? It's a big question, because the best part of since the best part of probably a month and some fraction, at least, it's been declining. So I think the bullish trend is still very much there. The bullish trend is still very much there, and on the underlying trend is still very much bullish. So yeah, and the momentum is looking good. And even though the RSI is not so wonderful, well, I would say yes. Just if you can always just look at it that the trend hasn't finished. The trend might still continue, but it's just not with a lot of confidence. I would say not with a lot of confidence. So if you want to put in money there, just a small amount of money, and just see how things, whether this trend will be a strong one at that. But at the same time as well, the opportunity seems it has the best opportunity seems to have gone away. You see, when it closed slightly below its 200-day moving average. So going by that now, I would just say observe and see what's going to happen with Tetra Biopharma Inc. Yeah. There's even a Quartz patent and fingerprint biotech is it? With settlement trial. All of this, okay. All of these are on HCMC as well. The Quartz patent and fingerprint okay. Okay, the Quartz patent, I think it's a different patent altogether, and then the fingerprint biotechnology. Yeah. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, this, what happened on Friday, woke everybody up, and by all means, I mean, before that time, nothing much was going on. And why, why stick around when others are not, unless you have well, I mean, there are other things, to other places where people have been going with their money, and that's probably what has happened with HMC. I don't think people really lost their confidence as such. They just took their money elsewhere. And yeah. So the market is opening in about 8 minutes. So let's see whether anything has happened on. So still 29.41%. Yeah, fingers crossed. Let's see. It should move up. So yes, let's get the likes. At least let's get it to 6, if you don't mind. If you haven't given us your thumbs up, please, by all means, let's get one from you. Thank you very much for joining us. It's looking like a good day today on HCMC. We just hope, yeah. Sure. We just hope we all remain confident about all the things they are doing. This is HCMC. Sometimes, if you look at it, it may sound like just a retailer of healthier groceries, but no, these guys are they're not going to be defined by all those things. They're all out there doing scientific things and all that. So, and they have a huge army of investors behind their back. They can always do a lot of things, anything at all they want. They can compete with Tesla, send rockets to beyond space, and orbit Mars, and do that. They will. And we just hope that they do their best, and you know, the guys running the company, that's Santi and the other guys, you know. So we just hope that they will do their best and be honest enough, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Oh sure, yeah, that's if if short interests, um, definitely there's a good chance they will increase with what we're looking at right now. For sure today the short interest will increase, and once that happens, it even when we're looking at a natural momentum, we're looking at a natural bullishness coming from the confidence we all have, and then you have short sellers trying to make some things. It should see HCMC even extend beyond what the natural you would expect, you know. So yeah, HCMC, yes, you know, we can see from what's going on here graphically, it still has a high volatility rate up to 500%. You know, 10-day volatility is about 500%. So we're looking at this extension, these sort of gaps, you know, happening in relentlessly extending. So when that happens, it has that history. So I mean, let's look at it now. I mean, what is certain is that the machines do trade stocks, and that's why the technicals in recent times, they are no longer they are not just the stuff of I mean, they're not rubbish. They're very important, because the people that run these machines, they also have the money. So yes, if you add if you add that up, the short interests, what it lumps in the bullish implications, it lumps into the stock, and then the natural, or the more the organic push you and I are going to put into it, then we should see the stock extend significantly, you know, in the coming days. And yes, it's you know, it should. The only problem is that some of the heaviest, or the most popular, or the biggest redditors are not exactly, I wouldn't say they're not into HCMC, but they usually don't push for a short squeeze on stocks like HCMC. They usually, you know, want the squeeze on stocks that have market caps of up to 1 billion and some fraction. But you never know. Today and tomorrow and in a few days time, we can always push the market cap of HCMC to 2 billion. It's possible. You know, it's possible with what's going on. And HCMC itself, it's a highly popular stock. So you know, if we can get them to change their opinion on HCMC, or their stance, that rule they have, if they push it out there, we can always move. But at the same time, it's really not strictly down to them as such. You know, we all can equally do that. We've seen that happen before. You know, so as you pointed out, in January, rose up to 0.065 strictly on hype, and today we're not talking about hype. We're talking about the prospects of winning this lawsuit. You know, it's good. You know, it's up there. You know, so yeah. Shot in Philip Morris. It was even trending of late. So yes. Oh, today? Why not? Yes, you can always do that. You can always short PM. You know, they will be happy that we are talking about them. You know, because they have complained that we are all we don't know what we're doing. Yes, why not? You know, if you can always do that, you can always, you know, short it. You know, it's so dull, moving sideways for. Okay, this is the pre-market, so let's look at the daily model. So it's down 0.17. You never know, people may have started to short it. Yeah. So yes, if you can, but you have to be really careful, and there are other requirements. Shorting these days has become a lot more difficult. So if you can, always do so. Yes, just short it with sums you can always afford to lose. Yes. Okay, so you placed a put, you bought some puts to you bought 95 puts for Philip Morris. Let's look at 95 puts. So the market is opening in about it's almost literally open at the moment. So let's look at 95. Okay, the market is open now. So let's see. Philip Morris is up 0.09. So yes, this is the ones that are going to expire by the same day that they will respond. That's what we're looking at right now. 95 call, 95, we say 95 puts. 95 puts. Okay, so okay, so he said he had 8 million or so. Okay, well, in any case, let's quickly return and see what's going on with HCMC. That's our prime concern. Yes, you can see that 37.5%. It's escaping now. It's escaping. We are buying, definitely buying. Up 37.5%. Okay. Okay, we just added some more now. So you see some scalpings going on there. You can see that. Yeah, the signals are very much bullish for now. Let's look at the daily model. Okay, still inching up now. The stock has inched up above all of its moving averages. 50% now, up 50%. So some serious scalping is going on there. 50%. .012. Yes, if you're there, leave us a thumbs up. Thank you very much for joining us. We have 5 likes. Let's try and make it 7. Thank you very much. that's 7%, some pullback now. So I mean, we are used to that. We're used to HCMC flickering up and down. It's quite active. Definitely machines are involved with the stock for sure. That is 7%, 50%, back and forth. Let's see. Okay, let's return and see whether we can find any news elsewhere. Let's refresh this. Okay, somebody's saying DRV. That's crab apples, DRV. Okay, yeah, we can always have a look at DRV and see what's going on there. Okay, so while we are observing HCMC, somebody wants us to have a look at DRV. DRV, okay, up 1.98. Direction real estate. Okay, it's that. This is an ETF. Yes, $4.6. Personally, I'm not a big fan of real estate, but it's in the real world. You can, I mean, it's good to have it in your portfolio to diversify your portfolio. Yes, this is the 1 minute model. Let's look at the daily model for DRV. Okay, yeah, in this it's trading below all of its moving averages. It's been declining. The trend is a bearish one, but yeah, sometimes the bearishness provides an opportunity. So, well, the signals are very bearish, and nobody knows when this bottom will be reached. So if you want to do it for the long term, and if you have done a research on DRV, direction real estate, the real estate bear, is it? Let me get the full definition of what that is. Okay, HCMC up 41.18. So okay, real estate bears 3 times shares. Mm-hmm. Six daily investment results before fees and expenses of 300% of the inverse of the daily performance of the MSCI US IMI real estate 2050 index. The fund invests in swap agreements, futures contracts, and short positions or other financial instruments that in combination provide inverse of short leverage exposure to the index equal to at least 80% of its net assets plus borrowing for investment purposes. The index is designed to measure the performance of large, mid, and small capitalization segments in the US equity inverse that are classified in the real estate sector as per the GICS. The fund is not diversified. The fund is non-diversified. Okay. So I think it's tracking. I think it's. Okay. Inverse of the daily performance of the MSCI. Okay, yeah. So there's something about what is tracking and all that stuff. So yeah. let's leave that. HCMC up 50. Let's see, HCMC here up 50%. That's we're still stopped there. Momentum is at 87.5, 59.555 for the RSI. Are we getting any move? You can see stock keeps on inching above the 50-day moving average. Keeps on inching above that. Let's look at the daily model for HCMC. Yeah, it's gradually moving sideways now. It's almost as if it has extended to moved up a gear, and it's now trying to begin the barcoding there. So it's just that it has that resistance at 0.0012. $829,000, 2 million, 5 million, 5.9 million, 30 million. Yeah, 36 million shares are moving. 70 million, 131, 179, 180, 181. And I think there's a code there because some people are using the last 3 digits are may signify something. 238, 258 shares are moving. Some definitely, I think the people are buying and selling for sure. We can evidently see that scalping is going on. Let's see whether the stock is going to move beyond this 50% extension. We even saw something. We saw it retraced slightly now, even below that 0.011, 1.3 billion. Somebody put some 1.351. We don't know whether they are sell or buy. 1.2 billion. So I think they must be sell. 3 billion. 3.5. So I think the bears are trying to take advantage of this extension we already have. 6.2 million, some 8 million, 8.5, 9 million. $10 million, 10.5 million. We retrace now down to 0.001. Okay, up again. Yeah. Okay, so far we are not getting. We're not getting. It reached 50%, but I think the short sellers are there. Well, we still have a lot more, some more hours to go. We'll see how things pan out. So while we're there, we can just quickly have a look at HUT up 10, hot 8 mining corp up 10.79%. Let's look at BITF. All of these stocks are Bitcoin mining stocks. Up 17.82%. Ocgn up 1.66. Nothing much going on there. So let's return to HCMC. HCMC 37.5, still there. At least we're doing our best to ensure we stay up there. So 18 million. Yeah, let's get our thumbs up to at least to 6. If you're there, thank you very much. Give us a thumbs up. Let's get going. So yes, HMC is highly volatile. You know, the stock is quite active, flickering back and forth. Between, at some point it was 50 and 35, 37% extension. It's now 37, 50 and 50% and 25% extension. That's, you know, flickering between 0.0011 and 0.001. Let's see whether we're going to get an extension that will take it at least up to 0.014. Yeah, let's see. So MACD below the signal line. The momentum is not so wonderful at the moment based on the 1 minute model. Let's see. Okay, still challenging the 50-day moving average, 50 and the 200-day, I believe. So let's see. Okay. So today price crossed above 50-day moving average and also the 200-day moving average. At some point it did cross them. So those two moving averages have converged. They are trading at the same point. The 200-day and the 50-day moving averages. So that's where the stock has it has some, it's not exactly, it's just slightly above it. That's where it has some resistance at 0.012. It has proved to be some resistance, and then the 0.0011 has also been support of late based on this 1 minute live model we're looking at right now. So yes, thank you very much. If you just join us, your thumbs up will help us a lot. So let's see now. Yeah, things are getting bearish. Momentum has totally collapsed for this. Yeah, totally. Yes, we're looking at momentum of about sometimes 0 and 50. Yeah, we're struggling at the moment, but hopefully it won't be the end. We have a lot more hours to go. So they're still live. They're still live in the stock. We can see it flickering between 0.011 and 0.1. I mean, it's been the stuff of HCMC scalpers out there, maybe machines. You know, they're just there trading and scraping out money. We can't do anything about it. We only have to try and see if we can surmount them. Yeah. So 50, you can see momentum totally sold off now. You can see it, obviously. The stock has retraced them. There's no money there, no momentum. We see it going back and forth. It's definitely stuff of scalpers. So let's look at the daily model. Yeah, still there, still challenging that 0.001 resistance. So yeah, we don't have figures. That's where they are. The 200-day moving average and the 50-day moving average, they are both at $0.001. That's the new, yes, that's the new resistance the stock has now. That's the new resistance. At some point it was $0.0012. So this is the 60-minute model, the hourly model. This is what's indicating. It's just indicating that we now have the signals are improving. Slightly getting bullish now. For several hours it was just very much bearish, but things are looking up now with this 37% extension, if not 50. So we just hope it doesn't average down beyond what we're looking at right now. We just hope it stays up further and even begins to. Okay, well, let's put it at it's consolidating right now. Let's put it that way. But it's a volatile consolidation, because we can see the stock flickering between 0.001 and around let me just put that at 11 and 10, and between 1 and 10. So it's quite, the frequency is quite a high one, not very high, but quite high. Yes, we're talking about movements at least you get one every 30 seconds. So that's quite high. Yes. Let's see whether any news has filtered through for HCMC. No news yet. No news. Yeah, but we already know the news. We already know the news. Okay. So while we are here, we can always have a look at other stocks. AMC up 0.71. GameStop up 2.19. ABML, American Battery Metals, up 0.95. HYSR up 3.17%. ASTI at Sensula up 2.36. So far the major indexes are slightly down, apart from nasdaq, just slightly up. Let's see what the S&P futures are saying. Okay, let's return and see and stick with HCMC now. Back and forth, still there at 0.001, 0.0011. Let's see what's going on stocktwits. Okay, somebody said his order hasn't gone through, but that is a European platform he's talking about. Okay, so let's exit stock tweets. Let's return and see what's going on live. Yes, we're still there, 37.5. And the short-term moving averages, they are now they have all tipped over now based on the 1 minute model. Okay, so let's see. So we're trying to, if you don't mind, join the scalping. Let's see whether this works at all. So we placed an order to buy the stock at 0.001. Whether it will actually go through. The scalping is the volatility is a serious one. It's a limit order, not a market order. That means we expect it to come in at that price. We're set to buy it at 0.001. So let's see whether we're going to get that order filled. So volatile, hardly stays on that price, so it might be difficult to fill it. It might take some time. We have that order open. As you can see it here, it says it's open. Okay, okay. Let's have a look at HITI. Okay. High trading. This is the 1 minute model. The stock retraced 1.34%. Okay, let's see what's going on. The daily model. Yes, the stock is trading below all of its moving averages at $6.235. High Tide Inc. I think the underlying trend looks, it's quite a bearish one. The short-term trend is quite a bearish one. So technically, it looks like there's a good buying opportunity there, but the underlying trend is a bearish one, and at some point it tried to extend So if this is anything to go by, you can see at this point for a long time it was trading below all of its moving averages, and we reached the bottom or at 5.8787. So if that gives us any confidence, we can say that yes, in the long term there's a good chance things can improve. But all in all, for now, the trend is a bearish one. If you want to take the risk and get involved, and given that it's trading at a discount to its moving averages, just provided you have also done your due diligence. But for us, we're not really very confident about the stock because we don't exactly know what is behind this retracement. It's this bearishness it has, even though of late it has tried to bring that to an end, but it has continued to retrace again. So, but at some point it will not continue to retrace and retrace, it will look up. So okay, I think just left to us, just leave it, and that's our opinion. Just leave it and see how things pan out. And yeah, and it also hasn't traded for a long time, so there isn't enough a wall of data as such. So yeah, just in our opinion, just observe and see how things will pan out for the stock. Yeah. Okay, let's return to HCMC. Yeah, give us your thumbs up if you can. Thank you. Oh, we have 9. Thank you very much. Yes, let's make it 10. Okay, HCMC up, still flickering back and forth, and even at that, we want to buy the stock at 0.001. It hasn't filled. And that's positive. That's on positive at least. It hasn't filled. It hasn't sustained. It doesn't stay. It's so volatile. It hardly stays on that price long enough, because definitely there's a lot of orders to buy at that price. Yeah, I mean it's a limit order, so yes, it has to, your command has to be respected as against a market order. It will just fill it at any price, which could be 0.0011. But for now, that 0.01 is, it's so difficult to get, and that's a positive. So it proves something. Yes, but maybe we are the bulls, the people who are bullish about the stock, I think are having the upper hand at the moment. So that's some positive. So yeah. So yes, you can see we have an open order here. Yes, and we can fill it. We want to enter at 0.0001. The longer it stays at that price, then we might be able to fill it, but it hardly stays there long enough, which is good. Which is an indication that people are buying for sure, because if it can stay there and rises up again, then people are buying. It's just that maybe they're not buying enough to take it extended beyond 0.0011. It's just becoming a serious resistance of late. At some point it was the 0.0012, but we have retraced down now, and we found support at that 0.001, and that support has now become resistance. So we just hope it doesn't retrace any further. We just want this volatility, this volatility to morph into much more bullish extension. Definitely machines are involved in this stock, as I guessed. Let's look at the S&P futures. Let's refresh and see what's going on with HCMC. Yes, the order still hasn't gone through. Hard to sustain that 0.001, but you never know. Momentum is just becoming a bit dull on HCMC here now. Yeah. The 10 and the 20-day moving averages are sloping downwards, moving sideways. They're moving sideways at the moment, yes. Okay, let's look at HUT. Okay, hut.8 mining up 10.47. Bitf, Bitfarm up 17.29. Ocgn up 3%. Let's return to HCMC. Still the same thing, fluctuating between 0.0, between 11 and 10, 0.001 and 0.0011. So let's see whether we can find other stocks on the move. Okay, let's look at GNOG. Let's see what's going on there. Golden Nugget Online Gaming up 49.96%. Let's see whether we can find any news behind this extension. Golden Nugget Online Gaming Inc. Let's see. Okay. So DraftKings said on Monday, that is today, to buy billionaire Tillman Fertitta's Golden Nugget Online Gaming Inc. for $1.56 billion. That's why the stock is on the move. In a deal that sees the Houston Rockets owner join the fantasy sports betting firm's board and bring its more than 5 million new customers Ferreira, who owns about 40% of the equity in Golden Nugget, agreed to continue holding the DraftKings shares to be issued to him in a merger for a minimum of 1 year after transaction closes, the company said. They look forward to Tillman being an active member of the board and one of their largest shareholders. DraftKings chairman and CEO Jason Robbins said. Betting companies have been settling the US market, which has grown rapidly since a ban on sports betting was lifted 3 years ago and more states have legalized it. DraftKings, which allows users to enter daily and weekly fantasy sports related contests, faces very regulations on online gaming across regions. In the United States, it has live bet operations in states including Colorado, Illinois, and in Indiana. As part of Monday's deal, DraftKings said it will form a new holding company called New DraftKings, containing both DraftKings and Golden Nugget, which also owns the Landry's Inc. portfolio of restaurants. If all the stock deals come through, Golden Nugget shareholders will receive 0.365 shares of New DraftKings stock for each share held. Just the transaction is expected to close first quarter of 2022. So that's why we have this extension for Golden Nugget online gaming up roughly 50% right now. So let's see what's going on with HCMC. We're still barcoding, trading sideways between 0.01 and 0.0011. We have an order to buy at 0.001, but since we can hardly stick that price, we get there but we can't stick there, so I guess that's why the order hasn't gone through, or indeed anything at all. It might be difficult. So momentum is totally flat now. It flickers once it gets down to 0.001, then it's completely empty. But even at that, it's not that strong. Not very strong momentum at the moment. So maybe in the coming hours of this session things might change, but right now we're not seeing anything. We're not seeing very much. Okay, it seems we're going to call this session a day for now. We might return later on in this session and continue to see what's going on. Thank you very much for joining.